What is going on, YouTube comic book community? This is Pope G, and I am gonna show off some dollar bin books. I should say the rest of them, because hopefully you guys jumped on with me and Tat Comics, and which was a few nights ago, and we showed a few books that we found, and I still had another pretty decent sized stack to show. So I decided I was just going to show the rest of those books on this video. Uh, so without further ado, I found Guarding the Globe #1 by Image Comics. I found Midnight Nation #1. Sorry about I guess the dollar bin sticker on there. That's right, JP. More books, sir. More books. Yeah, but these are still in. I tried to peel off the stickers on this, but to no avail. And plus, I didn't want to really dig to, because I didn't want to damage the books in any way. But I got some bags and boards ordered, so I'll get those soon. But I figured I'd go ahead and just show you the books instead of waiting for the bag and boards. But I'm a Arthur Adams fan, and I like the classic X-Men. So here's number 21. What's up, Tat? Speaking of Tat, there he is. And obviously, what's really cool about these classic X-Men books is that they have a back cover, which is always cool. So yeah, these are books, even though there's so many of them. There are a few that I would like to get slabbed basically because of the front cover and back cover, and that would just look extra cool having a slab book with dual covers, I suppose. Tat says, show us those books. And what kind of Pope would I be if I didn't snag Battle Pope issue 2? You know what I mean? So it's always funny when I come across these, mainly because of the Jesus characters. I'm basically like this pot smoking hippie, which I believe if Jesus was real and around, that he would be a hippie. And I don't have any. There's nothing wrong with that. I just think it's funny that they have a pope who's battle bound, and Jesus, the peace loving hippie, is just kind of tagging along with him. Uh, Found this book called Deity. This is issue 3. And then I found Deity 2 Cat's Eye, issue #2. I found Top Cow, the the Agent? It's a Mark Silvestri cover. Found Cold Blooded. Cold Blooded. Uh, by North Star, issue 1. It's a Kelly Jones cover. Uh, this caught my eye. There's a Dark Horse. It's The Blue Lily, Rusty Spade, Metaphysical Metal Detective, uh, issue 1. I mean, what more do you need to know? Found Vigilante number 46, and this kind of falls into what I was kind of talking about. Apparently that's the thing I like to talk about is like this DC and Marvel with their explicit content stuff, and this is what really interests me because like with this particular book, this is Vigilante number 46, and it's stamped on there suggested for mature readers, but it's not, obviously their Black Label books weren't around yet, and obviously they did their Vertigo, but like this is obviously a DC title, and I just think it's funny that they have the for mature readers stamped on there. So it's just very interesting to me. It's just like, well, what what was okay about this book that it could be a DC title, and you would put us instead of like making this a Vertigo thing, uh, why would you choose to put like a suggested for mature reader stamp on it instead of just releasing it as a DC book? You know, like thought that was very interesting. I found a Dark Horse Maverick 2000, uh, and basically the issue is 2000. And what I really like about this particular book is, to me, it's very nostalgic because I remember seeing, especially in Wizard magazines and stuff, and walking around my comic book shop of like this character, Concrete. Uh, and, because like at the time I was more interested in like, the X-Men and Wolverine. Uh, but when I got older, there's like other books, I started to get interested in. But I just thought it was like, because this one features Frank Miller's Mercy, Paul Chadwick's Concrete, there's Ancient Joe, Norway, Body Bags. Uh, so it's kind of cool. I mean, it's got a good uh, little short stories of everybody's stuff. But I thought it was really cool that Body Bags uh, was in here. But like, I want to say like Concrete was probably the biggest thing I remember uh, being like, to me as a kid, it was like more of like an abstract book, um, or an abstract character, and I wasn't really interested in like uh, stuff like that because I was like, I just wanted, Wolverine books. But then like I started to like, well, like I said, especially when I think Image probably was a big game changer in that, because I think with Image, I saw a lot of like, obviously some of my favorite artists at the time, mainly Jim Lee, like, creating all these new characters. And then with Image, they were, I guess it was more mature content. And, I remember even liking, obviously I loved the Wildcats because like that was a Jim Lee thing. That was like really cool shit. And, but I also like the idea of the pit. Like I thought it was cool that there was like this hulkish monster thing that like this little kid kind of had as his bodyguard. And I think that may have opened up like the doorway to being like, oh, maybe I should venture, like broaden my horizons and such. But I found this innovation, the Executioner #1, and it's a nice foily cover. Um, and I was actually surprised, because you guys know how like black covers are usually kind of get dinged up pretty bad, and this one actually is really pretty decent. And you can even usually, like, with light shined on it, you could see or there's a lot of, if there's ticks or anything like that. But like this survived in a dollar bin really, really good. And yeah, but what I also thought was kind of interesting about this is that it has like a inside cover, which also has like gold foily on it. And yep, X marks the spot, Tat. X marks the spot. So like there's that cover, and then it was kind of cool because like the back inner cover is like the is the virgin cover of the inside front cover. And so I thought that was a really, really kind of a neat find for me. Like, this is like the book that has like all the variant covers in one book as covers. So thought that was really interesting. Uh, I really, really, really enjoyed finding these because I've never seen these before, and I kind of just like the abstract, kind of like watermarking colors of these books. But this is Captain America: Dead Men Running, and this is one of three. Uh, but I really, really enjoyed. I didn't find all three covers. I just found one and two, but thought it was really, really, really cool. I kind of like the sketching of it, and then like, and this one will really show like kind of like the sketching of like when people first start drawing. They have they do the shape of the head, and then they draw like the little cross where the eyes and mouth are and stuff. Uh, but here's issue 2 of 3, and you can definitely see like the like model drawing, and then them kind of flushing it out. So I thought that was really, really, really cool. Um, and then I picked this up because, for $1, this is a Adam Hughes cover of Superman #14. And I like how like little super kitty is crossed out. So thought that was hilarious. Um, then I picked this up because like the cover was just really, 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 really awesome. And this is from Virgin Comics, and this is called The Sadu, and this is issue 3. But I just thought that was a really, really beautiful cover. And I know it kind of looks janky because it's in like this like dirty poly bag, but like it definitely is a very, very clean book. Um, Getting down to the last few, and this was really cool. This is Stan Lee's like just imagine like how Stan Lee imagines DC characters. So this is Stan Lee's The Flash. But what I really thought was cool about this, plus it's one of those kind of your thicker books. you know, I didn't like, and what I like about it, because they have that. If it's been read, like it creases really bad right here because it's like the strong like cardboard uh, cover. But I pulled this out and I just can't say I really flipped through it because like I would only open it up like barely like this much just so I can kind of take a peek at the inside stuff. But it was really cool because I wanted to see what his kind of flash looked like. But what was really awesome is the back cover is an Adam Hughes cover. So I thought that was really awesome. And I kind of dig it. Yeah, and like there's not any kind of creases on this or dings, and it's definitely not bent like, as someone, I don't think anyone's ever even looked in this book. So I thought that was a pretty cool special, like, find the Adam Hughes on the other side of that. Uh, the last two books I picked up, I mainly picked up because they were just cover buys. Uh, because I just think I don't know how this title made it, and especially I can't say like I don't know how this title made it with so many issues. Like I'm surprised it didn't get killed within like the first five. And don't get me wrong, like I like the character, but the way they ran with this character was just like so beyond stupid to me. Is because like you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I show you, but like I will tell you a series that I absolutely love this character in, and like I kind of wish that he was uh, like still the leader of this group. But this is issue number 22 of Guy Gardner, the Warrior. But I picked it up because I really, really, really love this cover. Uh, it's really fucking awesome. But like the Guy Gardner as like the Warrior to me is probably one of the stupidest reads ever. Like I have a few of his issues. I even probably have issue number one somewhere just so I could have it. But it's like it was even a weird story, like of how like Guy Gardner the Warrior like happened. It's like he like got kicked out of the Green Lantern Corps and then somehow got his hands on Sinestro's fear ring, but like it was weird because like I guess this his yellow ring, like it was really strange, like because it didn't follow like because he didn't have like I don't think he had like a power battery for this ring, and like the ring I don't think really worked like how Sinestro's ring works. I mean, it was still. I think it did still like the projectile things, but I don't think it like. Uh, I don't think it was like a fear based ring. I can't remember. Like I think it was more considered just like a power ring than it was like a ring that was like I don't think the ring chose him. I think he somehow like stole it from Sinestro. I can't remember, but like I just that was dumb. And then he just became became this the warrior who like doesn't have a ring, and so like he was kind of like just this tough guy, I guess, because Guy Gardner's the tough guy. But here's issue 23, and like had to grab this one too because of its Indiana Jones Temple of Doom reference, and also just for the riggedy giggity, there's a kitty thing on there. So that's all the books I have to show. But what I do like Guy Gardner in is, like, I thought he was fucking phenomenal as a Red Lantern. Like when he became a Red Lantern and then became the leader of the Red Lanterns, like I thought, like they got him. Like that's his niche, and I wish they would have. I wish they would have stuck with that. Because if they would have stuck with that, like I would have, like that was a DC. That's a book that I would have probably kind of kept me hanging in with, like as a series. I would have collected it. I would have been totally down with Guy Gardner still leading the Red Lanterns, but I don't know. I don't know. Plus, like, who doesn't love Dexstar? Like the the cat that's on the in the Red Lanterns. Uh, very 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 cool. Well, that's all I got. So I guess I'll jump off here, and wow, this is probably gonna be the shortest video I've done in a while. Like I'm under 30 minutes. Uh, so yeah, guys, I guess I will see you when I see you. I do have some eBay books coming in, and I just got a Kickstarter in. Uh, can't really show the books in that Kickstarter, but well, you know what? Fuck it. This is for JP mainly because he's doing a Kickstarter show where he's it's just focused on Kickstarters. And if you're not watching JP All About Comics, you should be, because he's awesome, and he shows books. He shows a lot of. He's been showing a lot of covers I haven't seen, and he is doing a huge supportive. I gotta be careful showing this book, uh, but this this is a book that popped up, and I mainly wanted to get it just because I like this black and gray cover, and it's actually called, and it's also from, I can never say this guy's name, but I want to say it's like Massa J Wood, but I remember his stuff from doing like Zombie Tramp covers and stuff, but he wanted to do like more of an adult book, but I jumped on his Kickstarter just so I can get this cover. I can't even show you the back of this, but this particular cover I can show you the front. Uh, so yeah, this is very understanding of like why you this has adults only on it. But yep, so that's a Kickstarter that I got in today, but I should be getting more Kickstarters coming in soon. So when I get those in, I will show them, and who knows, maybe I might show those books with somebody else. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please continue to do videos because I enjoy watching your guys' content. Uh, and I love finding new people. So like, keep dropping names of people, so I could watch their content and find new shit that I like. But that's all I got, guys. So I'll see you the next time I do a video. Peace out.